about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Drill green. Steel black. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Young to throw it this time. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young going to move him around. The chart goes in motion left. Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now they'll change things around before the snap. The chart goes in motion left. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Sanders is in for a touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Go ahead.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21 TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
20 TX.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. Corner, long, long.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass. It's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Ready, set?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
A good catch to move the chains from Berrios, known mostly as an all-pro return man. Miami no doubt will use him there, but he doesn't want you to sleep on him as a receiver as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Dolphins at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Two stinger. Scat. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Young here, you can see changing the play. Now Young on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
In motion left goes Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Young, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Dragons 14, Dolphins 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Following the interception, Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now they'll audible to something else. But you look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Young, he's going to change it up.
Claude Ray. Wait.
Young now on 3rd down. Touchdown! A great effort there. 31 yards. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
44.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Go ahead.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, a run by H.A. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Hey, get set.
3 tight ends up front here, third and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
Here's Tua. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get free out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Black ultra. Blue striker.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! DJ Chark. 72 yards. And the Dragons continue to pull away here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 21, see it.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He gets it to go, and the lead swells, 35-6.
35, Dolphins 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Young going to move him around.
Red, cycle. Fury, yellow. Slice, blue. Smash, red. Black, shot. Drill, green.
Here's Young on 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
On the ready.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And the tight end goes in motion left. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Drill, 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
52 blaster.
brings up 2nd and 4.
6,
At the Dolphins'
mega.
12-yard line.
Red, yellow.
The Chark goes in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Set.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Dragons 42, Dolphins 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Tua now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. H.A. now up the middle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Green Jack.
First down, Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Tokyo 1st down.
Young to throw it this time. And once again, this is Sanders. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The chart goes in motion left. Young. And Shark calls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Dragons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's a toss left for H.A. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's 3rd and 10. That's who is going to change things up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Red. White. On the ball.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 12.
Black Ultra.
And a Tokyo 1st down.
Blue Strikers. Red Cycle.
In motion left goes Sanders. 1st and 10, Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Light blue. Go red.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll find Thielen working the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And quickly, they get to the line.
17.
In motion left here, Sanders. Young now from the 50. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Young. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Red, yellow, green jack. Blaster, 6.
A 2nd down throw for Young. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Claws red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air once more, Young. Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dragons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Long.
Here's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
All right, let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
All right, come on.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here this 4th quarter.
Well, there's something that goes back to the early years of his career. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns in each of his first couple of seasons. None last year as they've tried to dial back his running, especially down close to the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
White.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Black Ultra.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It's Young on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. In motion left goes Sanders. Young on first down. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Slide blue. Smash red. Hey, green. Ready?
On first and 10, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion left here, Sanders. To throw on second down is Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Red, yellow. Green jack.
Young on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And to the 40.